Hi guys, it's me Anne from Geeks of Green and I'm here at a very beautiful nursery right in the heart of Mumbai. This nursery is called the Sparrow Design Nursery and it's run by Mr. Kalpesh. It's a very beautifully aesthetically designed and placed nursery. So when you enter it, it's a dream for any plant lover. I will put a lot of footage, I'll put a lot of names of the plants that are there here, and I will also share the prices with you. So I really hope that you enjoy this nursery tour as much as I have enjoyed it. So before I get into the nursery tour, I want to remind you one thing, that the prices that I've mentioned here are subject to change based on the demand of the plant, based on the decision made by the owner of the nursery. So please keep that in mind when you come here and when you shop for plants over here. I'm standing right at the entryway of this very beautiful looking nursery, and I'm sorry about the vehicles that are going, so there'll be a little difficulty with the noise. We're on the road right here, so there are many vehicles passing by. But when you look at this nursery, it's like come out of the forest and just plonked in the middle of the city. So it looks really very pretty, very cute. Let's start with looking at the plants that are placed right here. So this one is a Draco palm, and it ranges from 3,800 to 40,000. Different sizes are at different prices. So mostly these plants are used for landscaping, the bigger ones, and they are really beautiful looking and they have a presence by themselves. So we have some ficus bonsais right here. This one is at 700 and this one is at 1,000 rupees. Now over here we have some beautiful succulents with some sansevieras and some small crypranthus type plants over here. They are all put in a pot and they cost around 1,500 rupees. Okay, we have this boxwood for 5,500. This boxwood bonsai with the whole landscape thing. You can see it's really well done. So we also have some adenium right here at the back. Okay, so the adenium is at 400 and this elephant bush is at 9,000. Okay, 9,000 plant and 6,800 for the pot. So the elephant bush, the variegated one, is for 9,000 and the pot is for 6,800. We also have a variety of calla lilies right here. They are in purples and pinks inside, and there are yellows also. They cost 750. We have a whole line of anthurium andreniums blooming red right here. The smaller ones are at 700 and the bigger ones are at 1,500. This one here is the Raphis multifida. Okay, this costs 16,000 rupees without the pot, right? Yeah. And this Ficus lyrata costs 2,100. The big one, the bonsai, right here, costs 28,000. You can see how the trunk is. It's really beautiful. The form of the tree is really beautiful. This ficus bonsai here costs 30,000. Just look at the way the trunk is going. It really looks very beautiful. You can see that there is a lot of Spanish moss hanging right here. They're all healthy, fresh, growing well. And these cost 500 rupees per pot. And we have some lycopodium also right here. This is 700 rupees. So we have a Hoya carnosa right there. It's 650 rupees. We have some Dischidia right here. This is the Dischidia oenantha, which is at 400 rupees. You can see the label right here. We have a lot of hanging distidias and hoyas up here. We have a creeping fig, which is one of my favorite plants, but I've never succeeded in keeping them. Somehow they need humidity and a lot of care, though they are very, very pretty, the variegated one. 300 rupees for this one. It's a pot full, so it looks really good. Okay. We have a distidia right here. It is at 1100 because it comes in this beautiful ceramic pot. It's a hanging pot. And we have another cute ceramic hanging pot here with the Hoya carnosa, which is for 1000 rupees. So we have some bird of paradise plants here. They range from 650 all the way to 10,000 depending on the size of the plant. So we have the Dieffenbachia cheetah variety right here. This is for 1000. It's got very beautiful variegated leaves with around 3-4 colors. You can see there's light green, there's dark green, there's white. So 3 colors. Looks really, really good. So we have some calatheas, the big pots for 1350. We have the Rosio picta here. We have the rattlesnake right here, Lancifolia. And we have the Macoyana right here. They're all for 1350. They're all lush, big, huge, no crisp leaves at all. So they look really, really nice. And you also get smaller pots here for lesser. That's 500, within the range of 500. Okay, we have a lot of aglaonemas also. You can see a lot of pink aglaonemas, lot of varieties. So the aglaonemas also range from 200 to 5,000 for the bigger plants. So this is the Synapsis pictus for 250 and we have a Monstera Peru here for 250 as well. As you can see, I've come across a very new and interesting plant. The owner told me it's called the Japanese Aralia and it is for 1250. Look at the shape of the leaves. Beautiful. Those of you who like foliage plants, I'm sure this one will definitely pique your interest. Okay, so if you like the oxalis plant, this is the right season to buy it. It's the season when the oxalis comes out of its dormancy. So we have potfuls of them right here and they cost around 400 to 500 rupees depending on the size. We also have some hanging ones right there. You can see that looks really pretty there. So this here is the China doll plant. And it goes from 2100 to the bigger ones can go up to 25,000 and more. You can see how beautiful it looks right there. It's a nice, huge plant. Right here we have some Raven ZZ. You can see some new leaves coming right here which are green, then they eventually turn black. You can see different stages. See the black leaves right here. It's a beautiful plant and they have sizes ranging from worth 200 to 3,000 and more depending on how huge the plant is. Here we have some very pretty looking Pedalanthus curly pink and it's also blushing in the sun. So you can see that the tips are reddish. It's a very pretty plant. You can see there are hanging pots right up there also. 250 to 350 is the range for this one. So for those of you Hoya lovers who have been looking for Hoyas, there are quite a few Hoyas in this nursery. There are not many nurseries that keep Hoyas, so this is really good. This one's a Hoya compacta at 400 rupees. It's quite full and I feel it's a good buy. Nice. Right here we have the Syngonium erythrophyllum for 500 rupees. The best thing about this Syngonium is the undersides of the plant. It's beautiful. Maroonish, chocolatey maroon. I don't know how to say the color, but it's just really, really very pretty. Look at the undersides of this plant. This one's a Peperomia argyria, the watermelon peperomia, which is a very cool plant to keep. And this one's quite a healthy plant and there's quite a lot of leaves. It's being sold at 400 rupees. It's really good. So they also have some argyrias in coco peat which is kept in a better way. So those are sold at a higher price. If you like the synapsis plant and you're looking for varieties, this is the Trubii Moonlight. It's got a silver patch on the leaf. It's quite pretty. This is for 500 rupees. So this is the Ficus radicans at 250 rupees, and it apparently is a indirect bright light plant which doesn't need too much light. So I think it's a good choice for a shady place. And I've been trying to identify the name of this plant in the previous nursery tours, but finally got this name from the owner of the nursery. So here they have a lot of pachiras, and they're at different rates because there are different types. There is the pachira single, which is 550. It looks really cute. I think this will look really nice in a terrarium sort of setup also. This one is the braided one at 750. You can see how it's been braided. Very, very cute. Then they have the bigger ones at 1250, and it goes on. The price goes on as per the size of the plant. You can see the huge one over there. Yeah, this bonsai is at 15,500. Just look at the trunk. Beautiful. Okay, there's this beautiful plant setup right here, which is at 18,500. Look at the rock that it's planted in. Looks really, really gorgeous. Very nice. And then there are aglaonemas and different bacchias and a Peru right here. They have a lot of Sansevieria varieties right here. There is the Ehrenbergi, there is the Bonsell, which is at 350 rupees. There are many more, all around the range of 350 to 500 rupees. Okay. And this one here is a Mikado at 350 rupees. We have a Patula Bonsell. Nice, juicy stems. You can see the leaves are all really, really beautiful. That's for around 1,000 rupees. So we have the variegated peace lily right here, Spathophyllum, which is got beautiful, beautiful variegated leaves. You see. This is for 400 rupees. This Monstera deliciosa is at 600 rupees, starts at 600, and then depending on the size, the prices increase. They also have a lot of variegated Monsteras, the elbow ones, and different varieties. You can come and check it out here. Here there are a lot of variety of plants. Even in Hoyas there are smaller plants. Every plant has a smaller size at a lesser price. So there's a lot of variety to pick from. So if you want to go in for the bigger plants, you have to be ready to pay a little bit more. But there's always an option for you to buy smaller plants as well, which will probably fit your pocket and budget if you're looking for a cheaper option. Here we have another Calathea. I'll try to get the ID for you, and if I don't, probably I will, you all can help me out if you already know this ID. Leave in the comments down below which one is this. This is also at 1350. So they have some really cool philodendrons, and it has got me very excited. This one's the variegated Burl Max. It's at 15,000 because it's a full pot. They do have some small propagations also, which cost 900 to 1,000 rupees and a little bit more. So you can, if you're really interested, look at these variegated leaves. They're very, very cute. The variegation is also very beautiful. So this is one. Then right up there, I saw something very interesting. This one here is the Philodendron tortorum at 8,500. There are smaller ones also at 3,000 and more. But this is quite a beautiful plant. You can see how the leaves are so unique and good looking. They do have a lot of philodendron varieties. I have spotted the Shubash Satin there and the Florida Ghost also. So they do have quite a lot of philodendron varieties. We have the Monstera Tiger Elbow here at 12,000 rupees. And the Parasio Verde at 14,000, right? And the Pink Princess at, okay, the Pink Princess at around 6,000. It's quite big plants if you see. You also get smaller Pink Princesses for around 850 rupees. So this shop has a lot of variegated plants, and if you're looking for variegated plants, this is the right place to come. If you are in and around Mumbai, definitely make a trip here if you're looking for variegated plants. So this here is apparently the Mapo. It's a very rare palm. It's got this beautiful variegation on its leaves, and just see the edges of the leaves, how they are like they've been cut with a crisscross scissor. It's really, really, really cute. It's a very rare plant. Super rare plant, mint. You don't get to see this, and it's not for sale. We have some ponytail palms with two ponies. They look really very cute. Around 600 and more. There is a maidenhair fern right there for 1500, and they're quite big and bushy. Okay, this is the Xanthosoma lindeni for 2000, and there are, again to remind you, this shop has many varieties to buy from. So you have those smaller plants at cheaper rates, the bigger ones are costlier. So you always have an option to pick what you want. This here is a tea olive. It's got fragrant flowers blooming on it, and it's a sun-loving plant. This is the bush lily, clavia. So there is a small little shop in the middle of the nursery. You enter right here, and it's another beautiful world of plants. Okay, as you can see, there's a display of beautiful, very classy looking ceramic pots, and the variety is awesome. So there's everything for somebody. There's a varied taste right here, and really good looking ceramics all over the place. And I inquired the rates. They're quite reasonable. They're not too overpriced also, so it's quite nice. Look at the leaves of this bird of paradise sterilizer. It's so huge. See that leaf there? See the size. Like I said, they do have a lot of philodendron varieties. This is the philodendron shubastatum for 1,250. You can see the undersides of these leaves are reddish. The new leaves especially are red. This one here is the Florida Ghost. You can see how unique the leaves are. This one is the non-variegated one. They also do have the variegated one. The non-variegated is 1,450. Pinkish stalk. This here is a blue fern for 4,000 rupees. It's got a bluish tinge on its leaves and it's a pretty one. I don't think in this light we'll get the color properly, but yeah. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I sure did. I enjoyed touring this whole place and I will definitely come back here. I hope you do too. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to this channel as well. I hope to see you soon, very soon. Till then, stay green.